just received in our newspaper.
Hey man, who are you?
That is a lovely introduction.
Yeah.
My name is Josh. I own and operate Bearded Custom Computers here in Windsor.
That's a fitting name for that company.
I thought so. That's
Yeah.
why I went with it.
Do you just people contact you and you fix their computers for them?
Yeah.
Or do you also build them?
Specifically builds. We can go
nice.
builds, upgrades, or just flat out fresh content. I mean, I've done builds from air cooled to custom liquid, where you bend the tubes, fill it up, go from there. But I enjoy doing it, man. It's a lot of fun.
So like, you make the liquid glow.
I do make the liquid glow.
Yeah,
You can
that's
get
sick.
UV liquid. That is a thing.
I know nothing about. Like, listen. I'm gonna ask some dumb ass questions because I know I've never had a PC. I don't own a PC, but I am just curious on how, like, what is the liquid for? Let's start there. There's liquid in computers. That doesn't. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Yo, that doesn't sound right. That just doesn't sound right. But
Starting off there.
yeah.
So no, like your basic computer always has like an air component or an air cooler to cool your processor. If you want to liquid cool it, it'll cool the processor, or you can cool the graphics card. You can even go right down to cooling the motherboard and the RAM.
What's the difference between liquid and then just doing it through?
Aside from it costing a hell of a lot more.
It costs a lot more if you were to
yeah.
do it the other way
Absolutely.
than liquid.
No, vice versa.
Vice
It costs
versa.
more doing liquid than it does an air cooler.
Because it cools it faster.
Not so much faster, but it cools it better. Keeps it underneath temperatures for a longer period of time, depending on what you're doing.
It's not just a fan blowing on it. It's like a
Correct.
solid thing of cold just pressing
Yeah.
against it.
There's a water block on it. It's like copper on copper with liquid running through it, and it just keeps your temps down.
Jeez, that sounds like a lot for a computer, man.
Yeah.
It all depends on how much you want to pay for it, too.
Okay,
Listen. I've been thinking about getting a computer made for the last. Oh my God, 8 years. And people are always like, it's not that expensive, man. So I was like, okay, if I gave you $1,100, how awful would it be?
Probably by like $900.
Okay.
You need right now. You need like a good $1,800 to $2,000 to start.
I know. Everyone's like, it's cheap, man. It's
No.
cheap. I'm like, no, it's not.
5 years ago, it was cheap,
Yeah.
but now it's like astronomically high. Prices for video cards are crazy, so it's difficult to put something together for under $2,000. A decent one for under $2,000.
Yeah.
there was a guy that told me a story about him building, like, wanting to build a PC, and he goes, he's talking to, I don't know, this other gentleman that's making him it, and he goes, okay, the budget for it is I got $2,000, and that's it. Well, this guy ends up obviously I don't know how you do it, but like this guy ends up buying parts for him, and he goes, okay, so I built it all, it's gonna cost like 42. And the guy was like, no, I never told you that. My budget was $2,000.
No.
And this was like a couple years ago. This was like probably, honestly, like 4 or 5 years ago. He was telling me this.
That's wild.
Right?
There's no way I would put something together. So say you came to me and said, you said $2,000?
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, it's going to cost $6,000.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that's it.
That's some mechanic shit.
That is some mechanic shit.
It was in the fine print. That's what it is.
Listen,
Sorry.
the quote, I know the quote said 150, but total fixed cost, $4,000.
Yeah. That's on the cheap end.
That's on the cheap end. That's the
I'm giving
deal.
you
That's
a
a friend
deal.
deal because you were living in the neighborhood.
It's a friends and family discount.
I'm going to need that or I'm going to take it to small claims.
Where they all just get their fucking tax return. That's what's happening over here. Yeah, but I don't know. I seen like $4,000 is a lot, but like that's like the argument, right, with like PCs and stuff, because I'm a console guy, right?
Yeah.
I know, like, you know, what was the PS5 at that time, like $850. Cost like
Yeah, it was like
$850.
$7.99.
$7.99 or something like
I
that.
don't pay that much.
So then, like, the thing is, yeah, and so I'm just a console guy, but I can get why people like the PC. Like, you're no console?
No. So I started off straight up like N64.
Oh,
Jumped into PlayStation 1. I've always been a PlayStation fanboy just because of their exclusive games. And now they're not so much exclusive. You can get PlayStation games on PC. So when I was in the hospital 2019, wow. When I was in the hospital in 2018, I was up there for epilepsy. I was getting tested for a few things. Found a website, designed my own computer. I was like, all right, I'm going to jump in, like all in. Let's see how this works. I built it, fell in love with it. It became more of a hobby, built up, finding more people that needed a computer. and were either too scared to do it by themselves or they didn't know where to start. So I was like, shit, I'm going to give this a shot and see how it goes. And it's done really well. So
that was in 2018 was the first time you've ever built a PC.
Yeah, absolutely. I watch YouTube videos left and right.
So how old were you then?
Younger.
No, I'm just curious. Yeah. I'm just curious because like
no, so let's math here. I'm 37, 2018. I don't know, man. Fucking 27, 28, something like that. So 10 years younger.
10 years younger, yeah.
I'm gonna drink more.
That math checks out.
I did the math. That checks out. So like that's interesting that it was only your first time ever doing it. Like there was no initial thing that got you into building PCs. That was the only thing.
I was always around tech. Like I have a cousin who's in the Air Force. He always showed me stuff about their tech and what he did, and I always thought it was interesting. He had a home server with all his movies. And at that time, it was like 500 gigs with so much storage. Yeah. I was like, whoa. But no, I found a website. It let me piece it together part by part. It would show me what wasn't working with the other one. I was like, all right, shit. I tried mine. I built my first like white PC. I was like, this is sweet looking. It looks like rainbow puke. And then I was like, all right. So I found some other people that needed it, did some upgrades. And then water cooling was just like a whole another rabbit hole that I fell down.
Just learning all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like... I don't know. Like, so were you to do anything with tech before that, before the PC thing?
I've always been techie, whether it was gaming consoles, whether it was computers, or just finding out how things worked. I've always been into tech. So to get hands-on and actually build a computer and see how the components work together.
Just felt right.
Absolutely.
Just felt right.
It felt so natural. I was like, all right, perfect. I'm like, done. Like, found what I want to do.
And you started your own company soon after?
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably about 2 years after-ish, it started to pick up a little bit more. So
just because people kept coming to you asking, like
it was like more word of mouth. I still do social media. I find Facebook is just kind of there. People touch base on it if and when they want to. Instagram is probably the biggest one. Other than that, I've tried the whole tweeting and Twitter crap, and it just doesn't work that great. But no, it was fun. I still enjoy doing it. My rig right now, I want to upgrade it. I want to get a big ass case. I've seen people do like wall mounted PCs. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that.
too much money? A lot of money?
Oh, hell yeah. That, and I don't want to wreck my wall. So
that's fair.
That's a lot of parts to throw on a wall.
That's
Thank
fair.
You.
That is fair.
I mount a lot of shit on walls. Let me tell you, it's an art.
It's an art. After we put so many holes into it, we're like, there's the stud. There it is.
Oh, no, that's not a stud. That's a water line.
But we have actually a cool rule for the podcast. I'm not allowed to touch anything tech.
Oh.
Anything. Nothing.
Why is that?
Well, we had some fucking... Someone left water on the table, and, it got out of hand, and...
He spilled an entire glass of water on our old laptop.
Oh. They're being dramatic. Anyways,
that's just how it went down.
No, it broke right before a podcast. So
that's lovely.
Actually, that's why we had to run and get Rains.
Now we use her personal computer, and she has no space for anything else.
I have to wipe the entire thing.
Thanks, Rain. Worth it. Yeah. No, I've never been into anything tech like because I'm just like I just feel like I can't follow it. Mm-hmm. Like I even have a hard time following like all the AI shit.
It's so hard to keep up on.
It's because it seems like it just moves so fast.
It
right?
does. Yeah, you snap your finger and something's changed, something's different, or there's something new. It's nuts. And as far as AI, that's a whole different monster.
Yeah. Right. That seems scary. I don't know why AI.
I don't know. AI is definitely
terrifying.
It's fucking terrifying. Though.
1,000 reasons why it's terrifying.
Yeah.
They have they
for our jobs. God damn it! You can't paint shit better than a computer.
They already have something like that.
You're out of a job, Jake. Your fucking career's done, bud.
Oh, man, I am. They already have automatic lines that do it, man.
Can't do my job.
What, digging holes?
Damn right. Computer can't do my job.
Yeah, bro. AI is crazy. Like that shit. I don't know.
I don't know where I was. We were at some shopping center, and my wife and I were walking down the aisles. And there was literally an automated freaking floor cleaner going through, and it was following me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo. I'm like turned around and was looking at it, and it stopped. I was like, all right. take 5 steps and it follows you and stops. I was like, this is too much. I was like, I got an old lady behind me trying to push me out of the way, and I got a robot pushing me out of the way. Like, no, too much.
Gonna have robots stocking the shelves and shit too,
Yeah.
man.
So what are you gonna do when the robot revolution starts?
Build computers, hopefully.
Hopefully hack.
Or
them.
I'm building for the AI.
Yeah.
Oh, building for the AI.
That'd be
Hopefully.
The AI's gonna need repairman.
Yeah, there you go.
Not if it
Yeah.
has little repair robots.
Shh, don't.
Don't give it ideas.
I'm
man.
just saying,
Fuck.
man. It's seen Terminator. Like,
He's valid. He's got a point.
buddy, we've been making movies saying, "Hey, don't build learning robots for like 30, almost 50 years."
Yeah.
And then it's like, but what if we did?
Let's find out.
Let's keep doing it. Let's make them
And it's
smarter.
So there's so many people that warn us too. They're like, "Listen, this isn't gonna be good," and they're
Yeah.
just like, "Well, why don't we just try it? Let's turn it on."
What's the worst that could happen?
I don't know how many times like Google where they were like, our AI started to have feelings towards shit. We had to shut it down. Or, like, we had to
How many times the head of the department development was like, yeah, we had to shut the entire project down, and then that guy gets fired, someone else gets hired, they do it again. And it's like, yeah,
started having feelings. Even like have you ever seen like we talk about it on here all the time, the Boston Dynamics robots?
Yeah,
That shit's crazy.
that's terrifying.
why do they need to do front flips?
Why do they need to do front flips?
Why were they like, this is something we should program in parkour skills?
And that's what I mean by like technology, that it moves so fast. Because like remember in 2016 when you first watched them get like built,
And they were
it's
just
like,
hitting them with sticks.
they were just hitting them with sticks, and it's like they would trip,
Yeah.
you know. And now it's like they're bringing up tools. Like the last video we watched is like this Boston Dynamic robot.
They did a spinning throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The robot spun in the air and threw the bag at the same time.
Oh, it's terrifying.
I can't do that.
No.
With accuracy, no way.
But it's even like the
Without
same
hurting
thing with
yourself?
computers, like right? The same thing with computers. Like
Yeah.
think about like remember St. Al's in the library there, those old school fucking
Yes.
those Dell Dell
Yes,
computers
yeah.
where you were like, and everyone thought that shit was wild. Everyone's like, poof, you see these fucking things?
That's crazy, bro.
You see these fucking things?
You're telling me I can look anything up on this?
The way
Anything.
At all?
yeah.
Except we went to a Catholic school, so almost everything was blocked.
And then you got the remember for
The
Brandon,
VPN?
the VPN,
Yeah.
so you can get on shit. That shit's wild.
Oh shit!
That
Thank
shit's-
God, those apps were just free for no reason.
Yeah, for real. They were free for no reason.
Just onion layer it, hide yourself completely so no one finds you.
No, I just wanted to use Snapchat on the school's Wi-Fi. That was really all. I was like, cybersecurity, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I need to snap the hose.
In school, they gotta know where they gotta know where I'm at. They gotta know where I'm at.
What's the play after this?
What's the play after we get out of here at 2:30? Gonna go to the mall? You want to hang out at the mall? Fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, but now everything's faster, right? Especially with you building computers, you must like find new stuff every day, right?
Half of the rigs that I'm either working on and upgrading or building from scratch are faster than mine.
You get what do you get more? What do you get more of? Like, do you get more people just wanting you to repair them, or like starting from scratch?
I would say probably starting from scratch. It's either people getting their first computer and going like balls deep and getting the biggest computer they can get, or it's people with something that's completely out of date and just want to either upgrade or start new.
All right. So see, I told you I'm not even a PC guy, right?
Yep.
Okay, listen, I'm coming to you. I want a PC. What are you gonna recommend to me?
What games do you play?
Okay, I play a lot of DayZ.
No.
Okay.
No.
DayZ.
Fair enough.
DayZ, Call of Duty. I don't know. I don't play that much video
So,
games, but
say first person shooters.
yeah, okay.
From the sounds of it.
Right.
So say I would ask then what's your budget?
Okay.
'Cause I'm not gonna be like I can build you something. Round back to it's gonna be $6,000. Here you go.
Okay. What
Okay,
about,
put together, we can maybe scrounge up $750.
I'll take out a loan. I can take out a loan.
let's say $2,500.
Yeah.
2,500.
Yeah.
Totally doable. I usually try and make just conversation with the customer because sometimes they want a certain aesthetic. They either want it all black, white, whatever. You want a theme to it, cool. From there, it's just parting it out. I usually give them an Intel option, AMD option, if they want to tweak or change anything, or if they don't like the price.
What's an
then
AMD option?
AMD is the processor.
Oh, okay.
It's just another brand name over Intel. That's all it is. So then I give them two options with two different price points. See which one they want to go with. If they like one over the other, or if they want a certain case or whichever, I bundle it up, give them the price point. If they say yes, They get their quote and invoice, and then I do the ordering and put it together.
What about if someone was like your recommendation? Do people say that? Like if you send them that, would they be like, what's your recommendation for it?
Yeah, I do get that, because sometimes people aren't going to be like, oh, I want an RTX 3080. They don't know what the parts are or what they can do. So I will recommend, like, if this is what you're doing at 1080 gaming, I recommend using this. And then if they come back and they're like, no, I want to future-proof it. One, you don't future-proof tech. You can't future-proof tech. There's no such thing.
What's future proof?
It's good for the future. Like,
It's just like,
yeah.
okay.
You never have to upgrade
It's
it
not gonna
again.
be-
Yeah,
Never have to
exactly.
upgrade it again.
Yeah, never have to change anything, which is
Which
not a
that
thing.
doesn't make sense at
No,
all.
because in like 3 months there's something new. So it's like, I'll give you something really good that lasts like 5-6 years, maybe longer, depends on how you treat it. And then if you want to upgrade down the road, then we go from there.
Would you like if a customer's staying with you then, where they're like, you know, a couple years from now they want to repair it? Is that like something that you guys can work out?
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. That, like, if you were to get a fresh build and say in 2-3 years something new comes out and you want to swap it up, then yeah, we'll order the part, we'll change it up, and we'll upgrade it for you.
Fuck, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's a good way
If
to
I
do
wanted to
business.
run Red Dead Redemption 2 on the highest possible graphic settings,
Highest possible graphics settings.
Yes.
Probably looking at a 4080 for fun.
yeah,
That's like a $3,000 graphics card right there. So you'd be in the $6,000.
But it
budget.
looks so cool,
fuck.
doesn't it? It would look so awesome.
Have you ever had
The
someone ask for
game?
that?
I think the most expensive build I did was around $9,000.
Oh shit! What did I have in it?
There's a Threadripper processor, which is 64 cores. So to put it into terms, I don't know how to word it. So you had 64 coasters.
Yeah.
Each one of them is doing a different task at the same time without struggling, without bottlenecking. So whether you're doing recording, video producing, something like that, he was using it for video editing and 3D rendering. So we did that. We put one graphics card in. Down the road, he ended up putting a second one in. So that was all on him. He didn't want me to help him with that, which is fine. But yeah, he was around. I think it was around $8,000 or $9,000.
Oh my god.
It was
That's a lot for a
it was a
PC.
monster case
For Minecraft videos,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Fortnite, Twitch.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. You know, maybe 10 years down the line, I'll throw money at it. But for now, I just Google things on my phone.
You use your PC for a lot, right? Like I know that
Yeah.
Rain was telling us you do Twitch.
I do Twitch every so often. I was doing it for a lot when I had live builds, so I was doing it then. When I worked with Make-A-Wish, we did a few live streams there. I mean, other than that, I'll stream Call of Duty on the weekend or something if I'm just having fun. Other than that, mine also doubles as my movie server, so I've got my entire Plex library is on there.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it's my gaming PC and my everyday PC, so mine goes underneath a lot of pressure.
That's a lot.
So
Yeah.
what made you want to start doing the streaming of like the live builds?
The streaming was just something, I guess, with everyone in like the whole lockdown and everything. I was just like, all right, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. We had some fun with it. And one of the big reasons I actually started trying it was I was working with Make-A-Wish for the first time and I wanted to do live streams. So I was like, all right, we'll give it a dry run, see how it goes. It went okay. So I was like, when we went to go do the Make-A-Wish stream, it went well. It was fun. And then from there, I just kind of threw it on every so often. I'm not looking to make money off of being a streamer by any means, but you know what, to do it and like interact with people, it was fun.
Right.
I enjoy it.
How'd you get into the Make-A-Wish stuff?
They reached out to me, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. They had one kid, I think he was in the GTA area. He wanted a computer, was his big wish, so they sent a budget. We got everything ordered. He came down with his folks from GTA, I think it was like Brantford or something. They came down, we did the build with them, and he was ecstatic over it. He absolutely loved it. And it was just kind of cool helping a kid get into like computing and like playing games. His case looked like a freaking transformer.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was sweet. I think it was like an Antec Torque. It was the craziest looking case I've seen. Probably one of the most fun cases I've built in.
What was the budget on that?
I signed an NDA.
They only gave you like $3,000, didn't they?
No.
Is that the only time you've ever worked with Make-A-Wish?
No, I think it was maybe a year later. There was another kid actually from Windsor, and he came over and we did the same thing. I think we streamed his, but I don't really remember doing his on a live stream. We did his, and so I've worked with them 2 times. I'm hoping there's a third one coming up. I mean, it's just a cool opportunity to actually have a chance to do.
Right.
And then to find someone that's actually local
Yeah.
Which, because he's like, I go to Massey. I'm like, oh. I'm like,
Oh,
sweet.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, yeah. He came over, we built it, and he asked so many questions. I was like, I gotta check YouTube for this answer.
Hold on, let me Google that one.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
They're thinking of questions that you wouldn't even think about asking.
Yeah, he was asking me something, and he's like, can I water cool the PCBs? I was like, what the fuck's a PCB?
What is a PCB?
No, it's a little capacitor like on the motherboard.
Should you water cool those?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Well, good thing he asked.
Yeah, I'm glad he asked because I wasn't pouring water on it.
But that must be a good feeling, man.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty cool. I would definitely do it again. I have to ask, so.
They have asked, yeah?
Yeah, I would like to. Not yet. I would like to think they're going to ask down the road, but.
Right. Must be so nice just to build a PC for somebody, especially like them just sitting there, like enjoying the building process of it.
Yeah, the kid was just like, he was watching, and then he's like, I asked him, I was like, do you want to put the RAM sticks? And he looked at me like it was the dumbest question in the world. I was like, no. I was like, go ahead. He's like, I'm going to break it. I was like, that's okay. I was like, you break it, we'll get a new one. I was like, not a big deal. I'm like, it's just a RAM stick. I'm not giving you the graphics cards.
Stick her in there, bud.
Yeah. It's like, if it's in the wrong spot, we'll move it.
You can always buy more RAM.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot cheaper than a video card.
Yeah.
I'll drop $100 for RAM and not $3,000 for a graphics card. So
That is a nice feeling, though,
Yeah.
and especially because like a lot of people, I would imagine like the people that you're working with, they don't get to always see the building process. So the fact that someone's actually coming there to sit down and be like, I want to see how this is done, see how this is built. It's good to appreciate it for you, right?
Oh, absolutely. And like the second kid, he was more interested on how it got put together rather than just like, yo, give me my computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to teach. Like I wish schools did that a lot more because I remember going to school and it was just like computer science. They taught you like coding and stuff like that.
They taught you what?
Exactly.
They don't teach us that.
They don't even teach us cursive.
They don't. Yeah, I don't have a signature.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they don't teach. They stopped teaching.
I had to make one up.
I remember the last time I've ever done cursive, swear to God, was in grade 3.
I was in his class in the second grade.
Brutal.
So I watched them learn. I wasn't allowed to.
My dad actually made me learn my name in cursive, so when I signed for stuff, he sat me down. I remember I was like in grade 7 or 8, and he sat me down. He's like, "You're gonna learn."
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to your dad because that explains why some of the kids at my work probably don't understand my handwriting.
Yeah.
Because you write in cursive.
Oh
a
yeah,
lot?
I write in cursive.
Oh, they're pretending to know what you're saying.
That explains so much.
I don't even think it's actually like a thing they teach anymore at all.
I think they brought it back.
Did they?
I think they just stopped for a while and then
Let's
they're like,
see how this goes.
and then they're like, oh man, we really fucked up those kids' ability to sign any legal documents.
Because everyone that I know like prints their
just
name.
block print.
Yeah, block print their name.
Brutal. Just brutal.
Mine's different every time. None of my legal documents look the same.
It's funny because
I'm sure that'll catch up to me eventually, but
Did you sign this? Maybe.
man, I can't even tell you. I don't.
depends. How much was I drinking?
How much did I smell like alcohol when I entered the room?
Yeah, especially mine. Mine gets like a little wonky at the end with my M. I'm just like, put it down. I'm like, that's it.
This is a long name.
Just the scribble done.
Just a line. Some people are really good. I like the cursive handwriting. I always liked it.
I've always done cursive handwriting. If I do block print, it's just because I'm in a rush. I was like, I'm done. Here you go.
Yeah. I remember my mom used to always do cursive. My mom, that's how I could read it, was because my mom always used to write shit like that in cursive.
No, I'm pretty sure my mom was the same way. I'm pretty sure I learned how to like forge her signature in like grade 6 or 7.
I was in the first grade the first time I forged my parents' signature. I needed that vacation slip, and I did not ask them to sign it. They asked for the slip, and I was like, shit.
I never needed that. I was just like, I'm not showing up. Today, I'm just not going to show up.
Buddy, you want to go to the movie theater? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you would just hope your parents signed for it. Fuck. Oh, my God. And then I also heard recently that you did a stream for a fundraiser, right?
Yeah, the epilepsy of Southwestern Ontario.
Yeah, talk about that. How'd you get into that?
Well, I've had epilepsy since I was born. Mm-hmm. So that's how I literally got into it.
Got your foot in the door early, huh?
Literally. No, I've had epilepsy, and it was bad for a while and then got better, but it's just a big part of me that literally isn't going anywhere. And I did it, I think it was last year was the first time I did it. And we raised just north of like $1,000 on stream just for fun.
Right.
And honestly, if it's anything that I can give back to the epilepsy community, then I'll do it. It was just something that I wanted to do for me and for them. It just meant something to me.
Yeah.
I was down to what it was.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's very sweet. And like, are you gonna keep continuously doing this?
I would like to. I mean, usually, so every March is like Epilepsy Awareness Month. So that's usually when it happens. So I think this year I was not prepared for it. 100% not prepared, but I still did it.
What makes you say that?
I didn't promote it as much as I usually would on socials or anything. I just kind of like fell back and work was super busy, so I just forgot to do anything with it. Come next year, though, I do want to do something bigger, probably team up with a couple other people, even if it's local or something like that. It's just fun to do. I mean...
We're in.
We're in. We'll sponsor yet.
Yeah.
Just seeing kids with epilepsy and trying to do stuff.
I'll be in the stream.
Yeah, there you go. Just in the background.
This will be like,
woo! No, I don't know. It was just fun to do. Like I said, having epilepsy and having like memory issues and shit too is a huge thing that I've been dealing with for a long time. So to see little kids or even like older adults that still have epilepsy and have it way worse than I do, it's just shitty to see because I know that I have it good, even though epilepsy still sucks. It's seeing people that struggle with it is really shitty to watch,
right.
Or even hear about, read their stories and stuff like that. So to me, it just was something that I didn't really second guess and just said, yeah, let's do it.
Is this another, like they came to you?
No. This was just on my own decision. Signed up on the website and register. And
is there like a lot of people that do that? I know there's like streamers now that will dedicate like 24-hour streams to like a donation or whatever. Especially, I hear actually a lot of it. Rain put me on that.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't like watch a lot of streams or anything like that. I rarely do, but it's very interesting to me to see like people take time out of their, out of their whole day to do something like that and raise money, right? Because it seems like a lot of these Twitch streamers make a lot more change than, other people that we have.
Yeah.
No,
it was I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like getting into it, not so much just the streaming portion of it. The streaming portion was just something that was there. It was the epilepsy part where you can choose whoever you want to donate it to.
Right.
For me, I think you see all these other ones, and that was just the one that I knew where I wanted to put my efforts towards. So taking the time off of work, telling them like, hey, I'm not coming in and playing video games all day. I know that was an excuse.
For a cause.
Yeah, for a cause. For a good reason.
I promise.
Literally, I'll show you the receipts. I don't know. It's something I would do again. I'd love to partner up with people down the road and make it a bigger thing. But yeah, that's really all I got on that one.
That's actually honestly awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like that's
Appreciate it.
seriously, like it's good. It's good to hear that. Like I really like hearing that. Like people will do, because even like someone like you don't do it you do it literally out of the kindness of your heart. Like you don't get anything really out of it other than like you're just helping these people out.
Yeah, there's
right?
no paycheck or anything at the end. It's just doing it to help.
Right. And how long have you been doing the streaming thing in general for?
Not long, maybe like 2-3 years max, like capped.
Then how often would you say you stream?
Not as often as I would, maybe 2 times a week if I do it.
And like what's usually what's your games?
Mainly right now, I've been super focused on the new DMZ mode in Call of Duty.
DMZ mode.
That's that one where we got that blackout gun. You remember that fucking M13? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, from the chemist.
Yeah. That sucked dick.
We
tried like probably 26 times.
Yeah.
Just use a truck, run them over.
That's
what we did.
That's what it came down to.
After we tried like 3 separate times and got gunned down.
Yeah. Then the last run, I saw someone killed the chemist and then an extraction, and I just ran over there and killed them, and I was like, I got it for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. I did it all on my own.
I'm the best there is. There's nothing else to it.
DMZ's just, I like the tactical aspect of it. So you can go in as like a team of 3, and then if you find other players, you can team up and go up to a group of 6.
Right.
Not necessarily meaning they're going to be friendly, but it's worth a shot. I just like the tactical aspect of it. Other than that, my big games that I usually play, or you'll see me playing, is like Assassin's Creed.
Good games.
If you've ever
Which
played,
ones?
We're rating them.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
Have you played
the
all
new
of them?
ones aren't exactly Assassin's Creed anymore. I don't give
No.
a shit.
The new one coming out, though.
Mirage? I'm hyped up.
Yes.
They better
100%
not
agree.
fuck that up.
No, if they
They
don't,
better
I'm
not
pissed.
fuck that up.
He's a big Assassin's Creed fan.
The original ones, not the new
Yeah.
ones. Fuck the new ones.
With Altair.
Yeah, dude. I've always been an Ezio fan.
Yes.
Fuck. I replayed 2 Brotherhood and Revolutions recently.
Yep.
Revelations is so fucking good.
So
Remake those games. Like, it's not hard. You got a fucking multi-billion-dollar franchise. How do you fuck it up that bad?
You add running to the first one, I'll be happy. I don't like the first one. I loved. I just hate the fact that you're just walking
All the time.
Just give me a fucking horse or something to run.
Yeah, I tried to replay the first one. I was just...
It's boring as hell
It's
to
just...
go back.
It's boring. It's boring. I couldn't...
Valhalla was okay.
I played that one.
I thought Odyssey or Origins. Origins was the pyramids.
Origins, Pyramids,
That
Odyssey.
one I liked.
That one I didn't mind. It's just as soon as they only kept that formula going,
Yeah.
I gave up.
Valid.
You don't gotta fucking fill every open world with pointless shit to collect.
That's what I felt with like Valhalla.
It's
Yeah.
pointless shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit in Valhalla. It was just time consuming.
It's
It was
fucking
too
throwing
much,
shit
like-
at the map.
The thing is, I remember when I was playing it, I'd be talking to him, and I'm like, bro, I felt like I've been playing this game for like the last 2-3 weeks, and I've been playing it like every day after work for hours, and it'll be like 17% complete, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean 17% complete? Like, I've been grinding the shit out of this game.
I think when Valhalla came out, I think I put in over 200 hours, and I don't even think I finished the damn game.
No, I still haven't finished it.
No.
I gave up. I gave up because it was so much.
Yeah, great game, but yes, there was too much.
It was too much, especially when you would go to, oh my god, why can't I think of it? Like literally Valhalla.
Yeah.
And I had to fight that. Do you remember you had to fight that fucking he's a big ass blue guy, the big ass blue guy in that dome.
Yeah, he's one of the guys from Jotunheim or something like
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the Frost Giants.
Yeah, one of the
Yes,
frost
yes, yes,
giants.
yes.
Yeah, and you had to like jump, like you'd go in the air and you have to like shoot your bow at the top of his head because
Yeah.
that's how you can kill him faster. It took me. I'm not even legitimately joking. I tried like 24 separate times, and I would like I would get close. I get closer to the TV. I'd be like, "That's the problem. I'm not sitting close enough.
My eyes aren't directly inside the screen.
I'm not. I don't have that VR shit. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? That VR shit, which that's also wild too.
Yeah, VR.
VR
That is
shit.
one thing
I
I
love-
have not tried.
You haven't?
He
just
tried
because
it.
of the epilepsy. That's why.
Oh,
I
no, that's very valid. Yeah,
that is
no,
my
just-
one reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it either.
Nope. I don't want to find out what happens.
But it is cool. I'll let you know. I'm sorry you're missing out.
It's okay. I'll survive. I would love to try it. I don't want to risk
Don't
it.
risk that.
Yeah, don't risk that.
No.
I seen like ones that though, like it'll be like they're in the ocean, and then they just turn and there's like a whale.
Man, you watch
Yeah.
videos of people like doing the virtual reality, and they like go to throw something, and they am knocking the fuck out of someone.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hilarious.
just like, holy shit.
Like where they're boxing. The boxing
Yeah.
one's hilarious because someone will walk by and they're just like, boom.
It's the boxing or the ones where you see people go to jump.
Yeah.
It's like, no, don't jump. It's like
They
those are
jump right
into the
into the
television.
ceiling fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's good too. Yeah.
That the
Fuck.
walking the beam.
Yeah.
You know what? I spent my entire morning when I wasn't at work playing the new Jedi Survivor.
How is it?
It's so fucking good.
I didn't finish the first one.
You didn't?
No, I played it, so I know I get a grasp
Yeah.
on it. But the new one looks fantastic.
It's fucking sick. As
Yeah.
soon as we're done here, I gotta play DayZ with the boys. As soon as they're bored and get off, I'm gonna grind the shit out of that. I got a cape right now. I look badass. I'm flying around with a lightsaber and shit.
Yeah, no, that I want to play that.
Yeah.
I will be getting that whenever that
was
when
on-
I can afford it.
It was on sale for May the 4th.
What is sale?
Oh,
$10 off.
Oof,
Yeah, so
$79. Thanks.
it was only $90
It was
After
only-
taxes.
Yeah.
after taxes. Only $90. Remember when games were like $60 and that felt like a lot?
Remember when you could rent games for $3?
Oh,
Oh my god. Dude, some people don't even understand. Like my younger cousins, like I had to explain to them what renting movies was.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they had no idea what I was talking about. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Renting fucking." There used to be a Blockbuster
Yeah.
up on that bitch near Walker. Do you
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Here's $5. Give it to me for the weekend. Have a good day.
Yeah. And I remember the first time I went to that Blockbuster, my dad bought me. My dad bought me Step Brothers, not knowing what Step Brothers was. So my dad, he comes down. We're all watching, and we're all young. Like I mean, like I'm the oldest in my family, out of my siblings,
Yeah.
and like I was probably like 9 at the time, and they're like 5 and 4. So we're watching Step Brothers, and my dad comes down to the part where he's putting his nuts on the drum set, and my dad's like, "Oh," he goes, he's yelling at my mom. He goes, "Oh, Steph, This isn't a kids movie. This isn't a
This
kids.
is not a kids movie.
This is not a kids movie.
We're here to fuck shit up.
And you got to think there's so much stuff that happens before that.
There's so much.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is so unpredictable, especially when him and John C. Reilly are together. The
Talladega Nights.
dangerous combination.
Fuck. I love Talladega
If you ain't
Nights.
first, you're last.
Just say you like they're just flat pancakes, man. They're just flat. And he goes, "No, I'm not gonna say it. Just
Break my arm. Break it.
Or when he pretends to be where he thinks he's paralyzed, and he goes, "You want to see what I am?" Oh my god!
Dear 6 pound 4 ounce baby Jesus.
Yeah, I like the baby version the best. They
I
actually,
can pray to whoever I like.
they edited a part out of that movie now. I watched it recently. They edited a part out. It was like when the kids are talking. It's like the kids are like
threatening the grandpa.
Yeah, no, I think they cut that part out. I'm not even
shit.
joking. They cut that part out. Watch it. I'm telling you, watch it.
Come at you like a spider monkey.
I'm
champ.
gonna come at me, Spider Money Chip.
Fuck your war medals, Chip.
Fuck.
I threw him off the bridge.
I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew. I mean, I'm all amped and shit.
We peaked comically with like right there. That was it. That
I don't
was
think
the
there's
peak.
a-
It's been downhill ever since.
I feel like comedy movies are nowhere close to that now.
no, not even close.
No, they're nowhere near as funny as what they used to be.
No.
I would say if I had to go back and have someone rewatch like a live stand up of someone, my first pick would either be George Carlin or
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Robin Williams stand up where he does the golf routine?
No.
Send it. Find it. You have to find
The golf
it.
routine?
He talks about being old and why they call it a stroke on the golf course. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I just listened to recently like a stand-up special at work. It was Mark Norman's stand-up special.
Mark Norman's. No, that does not ring a bell.
Honestly, you should search him up. He's like a newer comedian. He's so funny. Like, and the way he does his stand-up is how he acts like in real life. Like, you know how like
Really?
they have like an act,
Yeah.
right? They have
The character.
It's the character.
Yeah.
He's on like a bunch of other shit, and he talks the exact same way.
Really?
Yeah, like you would think he's doing stand-up all the time. That's how funny he is.
Like Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this is the golf routine, this is one of the funniest things I've seen.
Here's my idea for a fucking sport. I knock a ball in a gopher hole. Oh, you mean like pool? Fuck off, pool! Not with a straight stick, with a little fucked up stick. I whack a ball that goes in a gopher hole. Oh, you mean like croquet? Fuck croquet!
I actually have seen this. I know what you're talking about now.
Yards away!
It's to once 18 fucking times.
Oh, like a bowling thing. Fuck no! Not straight, I put shit in the way. Like keys and push-ups and high glass so you can lose your fucking ball. You're whacking away with a fucking tire iron. Whacking away and each time you miss you feel like you're gonna have a stroke. Fuck, that's what we'll call it. A stroke, because every time you miss you feel like you're gonna fucking die. Oh, here's a bit of back. Oh, fuck, this is brilliant. Right near the end, I put a flat piece with a little flag to give you fucking hope. I put a pool and a sandbox to fuck with your ball again. I'll be there trashing your ass, jerking away in the sand. Only do this one time. Fuck no! 18 fucking times!
By far one of my favorite stand-ups that
That's
he's done
pretty
is
fucking
that.
good. That's a lot of water behind him.
That's
I didn't want to
goes-
bring it up.
He goes through the whole thing in his stand-up on that one.
They're like, I'm gonna need 2 full cases of water bottles on the table behind me, or I'm not going on stage.
You're the most hydrated person in that room, as far as you're concerned.
He sweats it off by the end, though.
Yeah, especially like doing like his comedy, like where you're
Yeah.
moving around all the time. Like there's guys who just stand there and do it.
Yeah.
There's like that's what I like about stand up is that there's so much different. Like Ron White, White's just a guy.
Oh, Ron White.
He's too funny, man.
just stands there with his glass of gin or vodka or whatever he's
Yeah.
got that night.
He has his own tequila now,
Does he really?
and he
does
doesn't
not
drink
shock me.
anymore.
That shocks me.
He does not drink anymore at all because he's
For
because obviously probably health reasons at this point. He was a heavy drinker. He was really a heavy
He was
drinker.
hydrated with different liquids. liquids.
Yeah, yeah. But I like Ron White because he's just like a guy that can stand there and he's just funny like that.
He's just got that dry sense of humor,
Yeah.
and he laughs at the fact with Ron White when he laughs at his own joke before anyone even gets it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm just like, yeah, you're fucking funny.
That and then there's Big J Okerson. I listened to him recently.
I have no idea who that one is.
He has I've been watching a lot of stand-up specials on YouTube, and
Okay.
it's guys that aren't as big, but they're funny. Like honestly, like Big J Okerson, his whole stand-up special is him just doing crowd work, which I find amazing, to be honest. And it was hilarious. I feel like that's hard. You don't have an act set up. You like, you know what I mean? You don't have an act for an hour set
You're
up.
just winging it.
You're winging it, hoping that you can get on that bitch, and just, you fucking hydrate. Oh my.
She took it away like 40 minutes ago. I was like, oh, that fucking thing's gone. I'm not
was
getting
direct-
that back. Holy
Hey, be careful with the Buddha, man.
Oh, fuck.
You're getting water on the Buddha. Be
Thank
careful.
God there's not a MacBook on the table.
Oh,
Can I talk to you outside for a second?
No!
shots fired.
Yeah, no. I like that. I watch a lot of stand-up.
Yeah,
I watch a lot of stand-up. Like when they come to the casino all the time, I've seen the only person I swear I didn't see is Jim Jeffries and Bill Burr. Those were the only two, and I was upset that I didn't get to see
those would
two.
both be very funny ones to see
Yeah,
live.
especially Bill Burr. I wanted to see Bill Burr.
Bill
really
Burr
bad.
would be interesting to watch live. I think Jim Jeffries is just funny to watch.
Yeah,
When he first came on the scene, I think it was my brother that showed him to me. And I was like, man, this guy's freaking raunchy. And he's so funny, though.
What about Tom? You like Tom Segura?
Don't know who that is.
You don't-
I probably know him to see him.
Yeah.
To go by
Yeah.
name, I don't know who he is.
What about Bert? They do Two Bears, One Cave. That's their podcast. Tom Segura.
Oh, yes. He's fucking hilarious.
He's so funny. Where you go, like a lot of his comedy is so fucked. Like it's really dark. Like he'll be like, and now imagine this. Like he'll say some fucked up shit. Like one of his bits is like, now imagine your mom making that face in your when she's in bed with your dad. And he's like, no, I want everyone to picture it now. And then Bert Kreischer, you know Bert.
No, him I do not know.
You've never heard of this guy?
No.
They have their own. Oh, you know what we should? I'm trying to think of a good fucking clip from that Two Bears, One Cave.
Oh, the you want to do his birthday gift?
His birthday gift, yes.
Two Bears, One Cave.
That's their Tom Segura has a podcast like production company. It's called Your Mom's House Podcast. So that's like with him and his wife, and then Where's Your Mom At is his wife's. Tom Talks is his. Two Bears, One Cave is theirs, like his best friend Bert and him. And then they also have the Danny Brown Show, Dr. Drew at Night. Like they actually have like one of the biggest podcast productions of all time. But this is what they do. They do kind of fucked up shit together. So this is
99.
just listen to this. Turn it up all the way.
That you're holding something that the Fuhrer drank from at his vacation home.
This is Hitler's cup.
That was Hitler's cup. Yeah.
Listen.
Put it to your lips. Put it to your lips. Happy birthday. This is the best birthday ever. I'm supposed to destroy it. I'm supposed to destroy it. No, you can get a lot of money for that. You can get a lot of money for that. You get it in my hand. You can give me all totally belong to Hitler.
Dude, you know, I want you to play one more, the Kool-Aid one. Do you know the Kool-Aid one I'm talking about? But
What do you got in that cup?
this is just hilarious. The Kool-Aid clip is too funny. But yeah, that was recent too. That clip was like recent. He said he paid like $22,000 for that cup, and he had to go
I
through.
feel like it would be more than that.
He had to go
an
through,
extra zero.
Yeah.
He said he had to go through like a lot of people to get it. He goes, it was not like. Yeah, restart it.
Is it this?
Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah.
Take a sip of Kool-Aid. Go ahead. The Kool-Aid. You're drinking Kool-Aid to start your day? Really?
It's so good.
What kind?
Red. Kool-Aid is fucking awesome. It really is awesome.
You really drink
Ice
Kool-Aid?
cool. It's ice cold, yeah.
You are drinking Kool-Aid.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Dude's dead. Just dead. A 64-ounce jug of Kool-Aid to start
He's in
your
great
day.
shape for starting his day off with 64 ounces of Kool-Aid.
Oh, 100%.
And Bert's thing. So you've seen a picture of Bert, right? Him shirtless.
Yeah.
And he goes. So their whole thing is Bert like actually thinks he's jacked.
Oh,
So
God.
he goes to Tom every day and he goes, Tom, like look at my shoulders. Dude, look at my shoulders right now. I'm fucking huge. I'm humongous right now, dude. He goes, Tom, I think I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. And Tom actually looks good now. Like Tom's actually like really fit now. He lost a bunch of weight and stuff like that. So it's funny because he'll be like, Tom, you look so good now, bro. But he goes, you don't have that mass, man.
You got that mass on it.
And he's always like talking like, and all Bert does is he's a drinker. Like, I mean, like he will smash back like a bottle of tequila a night, and then he'll work out hard in the morning. And that's so it's them always like because they do their podcast every Monday.
Okay.
So all their podcasts is Bert telling them like, yeah, man, I didn't even drink this week. And then he'll talk about a story like, oh, so me and so-and-so, because they're all comedians at the bar. And he goes, we're having a drink. He goes, you said you didn't drink this week. He goes, well, like, I had 3. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that much.
Didn't drink.
Like, no, I didn't actually drink.
I took a sip.
I wasn't hungover. Like, that's what that
Dip my
means.
pinky toe when drinking. That's all.
Like, that's what it is. But he's like the only guy. He's like the only guy that I know can do that. Because there's people where when they drink, like they just get. It seems like they get better. Mm-hmm. Like you're like, how the fuck are
They
you?
function more.
They function way better. I remember this guy. I'm not condoning this. I'm not condoning this. But there was 2 people I knew. One specifically, this person worked with me, and we would not start work till 6:30.
Yeah.
This person showed up for work just about like 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning to drink a 6-pack of Tall Boys before he got in for his shift.
Sounds about right.
And listen, this person did their job phenomenal. Like the best out of anybody. Like I was like,
He was the most motivated.
he was the most motivated to get out there.
I have to get through my day.
There was this this gentleman I knew that was doing drywall, and he was getting so pissed off that he was shaking while doing the drywall. He goes, oh, hold on. So he goes in his car, and I can see him pouring vodka, water, Mio, shakes it up, and he goes, okay, I'm not shaking anymore. Let's do this. And then did the job within like 2 hours, got it done.
That's some functioning alcoholic stuff. Right
There is some people where they're like, I could rock with this. Like, I could do this all day. And
That's
rock-
scary as hell, man. There's no way I'd be able to
I
do
can't
that.
do it. Like, I've had benders, but it's like
Cowards.
One time, yeah, cowards. It's coming from you. You think you could drink for 3 days in a row?
I can't drink it all now.
Now
I
you
drink
drink-
water.
now you
It's the
drink
man
water.
with the water.
Now it's the man with the water. But back in the day,
Back in the day.
Back in the day, I did though, didn't I? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
yeah.
Talking about bullshit across the table. There's the reason one of us is drinking water right now.
But we like it was like the 3rd day, and I'm like, okay, I'm tapping. Like I don't think I need to do this anymore.
Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to. I'd be dead.
Because it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the Monday we had a holiday or something. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it again. Like I feel like fucking dog ass.
No,
Like,
there's no way. I used to I was in a band, and when we toured,
You in a band?
You were in a band.
was yes back
What'd you play?
bass.
I know so many dudes who play bass now.
Yeah.
We actually have a lot of people that play in bands come on here all the time.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You know, Windsor used to have a badass like metal music scene, like early 2000s, and then it just went to shit. It really did. Honestly, when the Coach and Horses shut down, it really sucked because that was like one of the biggest water wells for metal music and metal bands. And the other one would have been Chubby Pickle when that was open and like at its fullest potential when it was the big ass bar. It was a huge scene. We played all the time. We got to tour across quite a few places. It was a lot of fun. But like whenever we were on the road, I think Jägermeister was my go-to.
Ooh,
I
that
can't-
shit's
I cannot
thick.
smell it now.
Yeah.
I'm fine sipping on whiskey. I cannot touch Jägermeister anymore. It used to be like water, but now it's just. bleh.
because you can feel it sit in your
Oh,
stomach.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
this, I can smell it now, and I know it's not in the room, or is it?
It's not. We're not Jaeger people. We are not Jaeger people.
Mine's Jose Cuervo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jose.
I actually don't have anything like that.
No?
I've never, like, knock on wood, I've never actually had like an experience like where it's like I can't have this alcohol anymore.
Yeah.
I've been-
Jägermeister's mine.
You weren't there for Quavo month. Let me tell you, they shouldn't allow you to buy them many tiny bottles at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair.
The little travel ones.
Yes.
I had like yesterday for Cinco de Mayo. I had 3 partial like tequilas open. I finished all of them. They're all gone. Cinco de Mayo tequila. I actually like tequila a lot too. But
No, tequila's
No?
bad. No.
why? What do you beef with tequila?
I don't remember.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think it was like my 25th birthday. We went downtown. I think it was like Honest Lawyers at the time, down underneath on Olette. And I showed up and there's 25 shots of tequila. I was like, oh God. It's like, I'm going to die right now. I did. I don't remember that night very well.
Did you slam all 25?
Yes. And
Good
then
man.
All I remember is getting sick on the patio and getting kicked out by the police officers. That's all I remember. And then walking home.
You had to walk home. That
Yeah.
walker. That walk's long.
I don't remember the walk.
That long.
Those tequila shots will power you through that walk.
They will. You'd be
I've
surprised.
walked home a number of times and I only remember 2 of them.
Yeah. But what about the band thing? Tell me about that.
It was fun. I don't have my years down for it. It was, I want to say 2008, 2009-ish when we started. We went pretty good up until 2014-ish. And then we kind of all just parted ways. It was me, my brother, and a few other guys that we knew in the area. One guy moved out west, I think he went into like nursing or something or the other. My brother moved on to do other things in the music industry. And I just had enough of it. It was time to leave, but we had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
The metal scene in Windsor was solid. We traveled a lot to Toronto. We went to Guelph. We went to London, Toronto, or Ottawa. Even we found like little cities like Etobicoke and like Tillsonburg and everything. And we had the biggest crowds in the smallest cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we met some awesome bands around the time. Some of us became really good friends with the guys in like Protest the Hero. We've had the chance to share the stage with like Born of Osiris, also All Shall Perish, a whole bunch of other metal bands. If you don't know them, you don't know them, but I promise they exist.
I actually
believe you full-heartedly.
I actually go to a lot of like live music things now that they have
Yeah.
around here, which I actually enjoy way more.
Yeah.
I enjoy it way more. It's like we used to go downtown all the time, but it's like we went. I went recently after the pandemic, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't like this. I'm like, oh, I don't really like this. But every time we go to like see people, like our buddy Matt is in a band, American Airport Sushi.
Okay.
They're a really good band. I enjoy going to see them. Blood Wolf Moon, we always have them on. They're a good band. They always do awesome shit. And I actually just like genuinely going there just to see everybody, because no one's like. Also, I find in those environments, like at least in my experience, no one's like really picking a fight with anybody.
Nope.
Everyone's just trying to sit there and enjoy themselves. Like with the club, it's like, you walk, that you shove a bunch of fucking 19-year-olds in a club. Someone bumps into somebody. Everyone's the toughest guy in the fucking room.
Yeah, everyone puffs their chest out.
Yeah, and things escalate very quickly,
Yeah.
especially in like those environments.
I think
But-
everyone just stereotypes the metal scene specifically. It's like, oh, you guys are dangerous, you're angry, you're mean. It's like, no, it's like we're the
some of the most fun people to party with.
100%. It's like
Like-
we are the complete fucking opposite that you think we are.
Yeah. And
You know what embodies that the most for me? Someone was at a metal show downtown recently, and the guy who goes around selling roses was in the crowd, and people were like partying for him. So I was like, hell yeah, he doesn't even get that in the clubs.
yeah, the
People
club
puts him around.
Yeah. Yeah, I just found it funny that he was like, there's love in this.
This is where I need to be.
There's
That
like-
rose guy goes where he needs to go,
Yeah.
not where he wants to.
He's been in some great situations, like
Yeah.
where you're just like walking by, dollar rose. Dollar.
Absolutely.
Just need a dollar. And
This
you
is
can have a
perfect timing.
rose. Yeah, it is a perfect time.
Opportunities.
Yeah. But that guy is cool. He's
You're
like a
opening
staple.
doors for me that I didn't even know existed, Rose guy.
No, do you remember the fucking hot dog guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There used to be a hot dog guy when we went downtown.
Did you say a hot dog guy?
A hot dog guy.
he was.
I
like,
mean, he was all right.
He was
He
good.
was
Don't
mid.
listen to him. He was
a-
not that good looking.
He was like 7. But he would always. Yeah. He was always down there. Just I don't know why. Why did he have to stop? Maybe COVID. Maybe it was just COVID in general that stopped
Probably.
him. Yeah. But I remember
But
that.
he always set up in the right spot for us.
He would for us. Yeah. We would come out of Tequila Bob's. Like he knew what clubs were the busiest. It was like across from Wild Child
Yeah.
and Tequila Bob. So he would sit like right in between. Like I think the bar next to is Chelsea's. Like he'd
Yeah.
park right next to Chelsea's.
He knew where to be.
Yeah, he knew where to be, and that motherfucker made some money, man. That guy made
Damn
some
right.
money doing that shit. Fuck, good for him. Small businesses, you gotta respect it, man.
Just getting hyped up when you see a hot dog cart outside the bar.
You know how many people were?
Tastiest damn food when you leave.
Fuck yeah.
I remember one guy was like trying to bargain with him. Like he was like, "Listen, man, just put it on my tab." Like he's like, "It's not a tab." This isn't like
You don't have a running tab here, man. I've never seen you in my life.
it's a toonie for a hot dog. Like let's work. Like let's work together here.
I'm not doing no wiggle room on the Toonie hot dog.
You give me a $5 bill. I'll give you 3. Like let's work something out. That guy, the Rose guy, yeah. But I honestly I love the music. Do you do anything now with music? Like, are you still
No.
into it or?
Like I'll listen to it, but
Yeah.
I don't participate in it anymore. Our one guitarist is in a band right now. They're in Riverside Drive. So he's doing his own thing, but myself, I haven't played in years. I still have my axe and everything's hanging up, but
Would you?
Pardon me?
Would you?
No, we did a reunion show in 2018. We were at, what is the bar downtown? 2 Stories on Chatham Street.
Meteor?
No, fuck, I forget the name of the bar.
Villains.
No,
That's only one floor.
yeah,
No, Villains is 2 floors.
Beer
Is it?
Exchange.
Yeah.
Beer Exchange.
Since when?
Beer
Beer
Exchange.
Exchange.
Yes, you're right.
We
Beer
played
Exchange.
on-
Wait, I don't think it is.
Yes,
man.
bro. I went there recently for
that's-
disco night.
that's-
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you it's not.
I'm telling
you it's not.
I'll call Matt Scalzo right now.
Call him.
I'll call Matt right now.
Call him right now.
Oh my god.
I'll call Matt.
That's bullshit. It's only been 4 years. They didn't open up a second floor.
We'll get it.
Pretty
We'll get
sure
an
it's
answer.
just one floor.
It is one floor.
I think it's 2, guys.
It's
I'm
not.
telling.
Someone was there last night. I'll call her.
My phone will go. Oh, it is ringing.
This is intense.
It's so intense.
I feel like I should call someone.
Call someone.
Call somebody. You know someone that knows the layout of Villains? You call somebody. Okay, Matt's not being very cash. All right, so we're not getting an answer out of him.
No, we did a reunion show at the Beer Exchange.
Yeah, it's probably
we-
the Beer Exchange,
We did
though.
it on the 2nd floor. We didn't charge at the door. We did a canned food drive. So literally, if you brought a can of food, you can come upstairs and like have fun, had a
that's kinda
party.
cool.
The band downstairs that had the show the same night, they were pissed. We packed the place and we were at capacity. We weren't allowed to let people up. People had to leave in order to come up. All I know is when we left, the band downstairs, they looked so miserable. They were just sitting there with their instruments. We're like, sorry. We're like, tough shit. Like, we had a good time.
It's a reunion.
It's a reunion.
Well, that and we didn't charge. Bring us fucking soup. Come upstairs and watch the show.
Did you guys take the soup home?
No, I took the crap dinner.
Crab dinner.
I'm just saying, even if it's a charity drive, you guys should get first dibs. You brought the shit in, like.
Brought the revenue. Get first dibs at it.
It's bullshit. The 2 people we're relying on for answers aren't answering. This is fucking horse. It's only 1 floor, though. It is.
It's not.
It is.
I went.
Are we talking Villains Bistro or Villains the Bar?
Villains the bar?
Villains the Bar is only 1 floor.
I don't think so, man.
It is.
The 2nd floor is just storage. It's not
The
counted as-
second floor, I went there, and I'm going to tell you why. I went there, I'm not even kidding, for disco. There was a disco night.
At Villains.
Yes.
Villains, the bar, is only 1 floor.
No, it's not.
What is it called? Just villains?
Villains.
Villains.
Like, is it this?
Yep, on Plisher.
Show me the layout. Give me the.
Who knows? They may have not updated this fucking thing.
You're not sounding very confident there, buddy.
Oh,
Who?
Because he's wrong.
I am right. I went there.
I've been there as well. All right, it's not 2 floors.
Says they're not busy. Let's call.
You got 2 floors in that bitch?
Hey, how many
We're on a
floors?
podcast right now. You got 2 floors?
We're live on air.
Trying
Could
to
you answer this?
We're having a major debate and we need a fucking answer.
We should call him.
Call him.
Someone call him.
Rain, call him.
I'm not calling
Call him. Put him on speaker.
What's their number?
We're gonna call
519.
Let's dox Villains.
Bets down.
I'm putting $5 on one floor. Don't hold me to that.
Just to prove a point.
Just to prove you're wrong.
Come on. Don't let me down. Hey, just a quick question for you. Do you guys have one floor or two floors? We're in the middle of a bet right now.
Oh, pardon?
Do you guys have one floor or two floors to Villains?
We have 2 floors.
Woo! That's all I needed to know, man. I appreciate you.
Technicality.
Oh!
Yeah. Ooh, throwing a wrench in there. One of the floors is a catering floor.
Oh.
But did you guys use it for disco night?
Not always open to the public.
So
The
you
people that we're catering for says it can be.
so technically it's a 1.5.
1.5.
Excellent.
Okay,
I
well,
appreciate
thank
your time,
you.
man.
Not a problem.
Bye.
Okay.
I still won!
No, you didn't.
I did, though!
There was 2
Villains,
floors.
the bar only has one floor. Just because
Wrong.
they have a separate catering service doesn't mean it's part of the bar.
I went up there.
Oh, for one night!
Disco night.
One night!
One night. You fucking lying.
You're a
sack
piece of shit!
I'm not a piece of shit. Oh. Okay, now let's also
Please comment. And tell him he's a piece of shit!
you should add
And a liar.
polls. You know the polls that you added the last time? Out of all those villains have 1 or 2.
Yeah, you definitely gotta add that in the beginning.
And then put quotation marks as Jake a piece of shit. A lying.
Oh my
What were we
god.
talking about before?
That's out of the way now.
Oh my god.
That guy was awesome.
I was like, he's gonna hang up on me so quick. I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
He was happy to hear it was a bet. He was like, oh shit, hold on.
Okay, I'm in.
I can cause some controversy in that room. That room I'm not with.
It was the hype over he said 2, and then he's like, wait. Just wait.
There's a technicality.
There's a technicality. You gotta fucking listen. Shut up.
I fucking thought that was so.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
That happened.
I hope we made that guy's day.
He's like, this Friday night just started off wonderful. Oh, Saturday. Fuck
Saturday, yeah, Saturday.
Oh,
night.
God.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
All right, so
Catch
you
your
going to
breath.
give us a deal on this PC you built for our podcast? Or?
You need like a production piece?
Well, it's just something so she
What
can
do we
edit
need,
our-
Rain?
We don't need anything.
Yeah,
else.
like if I was to drop $1,700 so she could edit our clips.
I would say just buy an iMac. It's gonna be
I have
do
a
the same
PC.
thing.
Just let me help you do your job.
We haven't thrown money at it in a while. We haven't thrown money at it.
We can't buy the $350 soundboard. The next logical step is a $1,700 computer.
Yeah.
Complete sense. Makes complete sense.
Me and him,
As a business owner.
right? As a business owner, you're like, I haven't thrown money at this in a little bit, right? Like it,
Yeah, I mean, investing money in anything is always questionable.
right? Though that's what me and him say. We were talking about the soundboard, and we were like, we probably need a new one. And I was like, right, you felt it. We haven't thrown any money at this in a while. And he's like, yeah, man, we should probably.
I don't know. You guys got a decent little setup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. But we can always pour more money into it.
There's
better.
always more money.
There's
yes.
always more money.
It's been behaving really well today.
Actually, the entire day, yeah. It's enough. A good amount of knocks. But yeah, so no desire to get back into it.
No, not for the music industry. It was fun when we did it. The reunion show was a blast, but I wouldn't go back to it. Yeah, I honestly like finding new bands and like listening to new metal bands.
Will you go anything like around here? Like, will you go and see?
I haven't been to a local show in a while. I do want to go see my friends in the Riverside Drive play. But honestly, I just like finding metal bands like outside of North America. We came across a band called Bloodywood, and they mix like Bollywood and metal, and it sounds so cool. It's the coolest
That sounds
shit.
fucking awful.
It is the coolest shit. If you look it up, it's probably one of the most interesting things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And to see some like dude from India or whatever country he's from doing it and like screaming, it's the scariest and coolest thing I've ever seen.
It's crazy how much.
Do they do music
there is.
videos like Bollywood movies? Or?
They do.
Yes,
Yeah.
good.
They do.
Just the amount of like music that there is out there.
Oh, there's so much. Like metal will fuse into literally anything you can think of. There's actually a video I just saw, I think it was on TikTok or something, of Post Malone screaming at one of his live concerts. And he actually sounds really good. I was like, I'll listen to a posty metal band.
Yeah.
I'm like, do it. Send
That
it.
guy can do anything.
People are
Yeah.
worried about him too. Do you hear?
Yeah, I saw. But
Which time? That happens every time he changes up his haircut.
Yeah, I guess it's true. I don't know. Actually, there was something I saved about Post the other day. It was him singing like a Brad Paisley song. It's like a country song. Hold on, Rain. I'm gonna send this to you. Play this.
yeah, the dude can sing. He's got a really good voice.
Yeah, he does. Which one is it?
Hold on.
Is it I'm Gonna Miss Her?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss.
Yeah.
That was like 2-3 years ago now, I think.
Was it? That was 2-3 years
Yeah, it was a
ago.
little bit ago.
I played that nonstop for a month.
Yeah, Rain, play this. Just play the clip because it's actually
Don't
like,
sue us.
it's like a not even a 10-second clip. Gone is the late show. Sitting in the sun, oh, I'm gonna miss her.
What the hell?
I'll walk in
That door tonight,
Take it away.
miss her.
Looky there. I've got a bite. Banger.
Bangers. Yeah, bro. I fucking think this guy can do anything. I love Post.
He's a huge gamer too.
Yeah, he is, right?
Yeah, I think it was one of the YouTubers, Jay's 2 Cents, built him a Budweiser or Bud Light, whatever beer he was into.
Light.
Bud Light.
Yeah, he built him a Bud Light themed computer.
Hell yeah.
And it was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
He's just a fucking. Seems like he's always just vibing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Post, like he just seems like he's vibing. Do you ever see the picture of him where he's in like the night vision shit? Like he has the night vision. It's like babe, what are you doing? It's like him playing Call of Duty. He has like night vision on. And he's just sitting at the fucking.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
it.
that meme. I have no idea though.
It's him. Yeah, it's him. It's so fucking funny. The guy can pull off anything out here.
Yeah, I always, whenever I think of a dude with night vision on a computer, is that guy. He's got his tack vest, a flannel shirt, and night vision goggles, and he stands up. He's just wearing a thong.
So you've seen my streams.
Oh, that was you. You were looking great. What happened? Whiskey. Oh, it gets to us all.
Yeah, I love Post. Oh my god, I love him to death. He can just do anything. The guy pull it off
Good for him.
until we're waiting until he gets canceled. Right?
Yeah,
It's the next guy.
I mean, it's either him or the weekend.
I don't think Post could get
I don't think
canceled, bro.
Post
He
is.
just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
No.
He's too nice.
He'd have to do
Too
something
nice.
way too extreme.
He's
to
too
be
nice.
canceled.
Like even there was a video. I remember I showed it on here. There was a video. It was
That's not nice.
he goes, "Hey, Post Malone, you a bitch," and he turns to him. He's like, "Hey, that's not nice.
Why would you say that?
Why did you say that?
You
That's not
hurt my
nice."
feelings.
That's not. I'm gonna wipe my.
Or when he,
eyes with
when
$100
he-
bills.
When he spilt that girl's beer, do you remember that?
And he bought
He's
her.
like he's shaking hands with everybody, but he accidentally spills this girl's beer. He's like, hold on. Runs
Really?
in, grabs her a Bud Light, gives it to her.
Fuck.
out of his pocket.
After on stage.
Here's
for
my
3
warm
hours.
Bud Light.
You're welcome.
I'll sign it. Have a good day.
I would. Signed Bud
Would
Light.
you drink the signed Post Malone Bud Light beer?
Me, like, probably not at, like, if I was sober and I got it handed to me, I'd be like, man, this Post Malone, and then I would just drink, like, you know what I mean? Like, knowing me, if I was drunk and then he handed it to me, then I'd probably drink
Oh,
it.
thanks.
Not really.
Oh, thanks. Crack it immediately.
Not really. Woo! Like, go crush the can.
Right in front of Post Malone.
It's like he's the one that can do that. You know who? Like, I don't know. You don't know who that is. Like Luke Combs.
Yeah.
I watched him shotgun a beer the other day. It was alarmingly fast. Like we've seen people shotgun beers
Pretty quick.
pretty quick. This dude, like,
My record's 0.8.
the record's 0.8.
I'm just kidding.
0.8. And then
Minutes.
Hours.
0.8. Gotta sip on that beer, man. Just sipping.
Gross.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. There needs to be. We should get. I want to get sponsored by beers. I would like to.
Sponsored by a beer.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't drink beer.
Just only whiskey. What's like what's your whiskey of choice? Like this stuff, or
I mean, I like this stuff right now. If it's not that, I do enjoy drinking Jameson's.
Jameson.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Makes it straight.
Goes down, just straight.
Just straight.
Yeah.
Ice.
Like an adult.
One big ice ball.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. There you go.
Yes, sir.
That's a respectable
That's
drink.
that's the proper way to drink it.
That is the proper way to drink it. What do you got mixer in there for? Remember that episode of Always Sunny? Why are all these people drinking mixer? Why are all these
People drinking mixer. That's fucking crazy.
That show's so good.
It is, man.
Rum ham?
Yeah.
Shadynasty.
Dynasty.
Shady nasty.
Whoa. It's my woman you're talking about.
I literally just got done that episode before I came here today. I was
Finished
watching
it?
that. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching that episode.
Meet him in the airport.
I think one of the episodes that I still laugh at is where Charlie Day has the green suit on, and I think it's Danny DeVito stuck in the porter potty.
He's in the boat on
yeah,
acid.
yeah. Oh my god, that episone's so funny.
Didn't have anything to do with football.
I thought it was so funny, that episode. And then like whenever Frank they're like, Frank, you got your gun right here.
Why do you ask?
I think my favorite scene in that is when he sewed into the couch.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain that. Was I trying to explain that to you? The sewed. Oh my god, it's so. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah, can you pull up that scene? Pull it up. That's a good scene.
Charlie Day is funny in general, and then when you mix Danny DeVito into it, it's just
I
ridiculous.
love their relationship throughout the whole.
Oh, 100%.
thing. I actually started like because I've rewatched it. Like this is probably like my 4th or 5th time now rewatching the show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because I'll just like play it on loop because I like it that much, and it's
I'm watching it for the first time.
yeah, this is good.
well,
She
you're
just
just
It's a
started.
new experience for
I'm only
you.
on season 2. It's so good so far.
You don't need context.
Who is Frank Reynolds? He's the man in the couch.
Oh my god, what are you people doing?
Will you just say something about Frank that's horrible? Call him an asshole.
Frank Reynolds is an asshole.
It's all good. It's just him saying after he can't breathe or anything.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
It's hot in there.
That same episode though, where the guy's sitting on the couch, like his business partner, or whatever, that he ends up fucking over, and then at the end of that episode, he turns on all of them, and because he's pointing his gun, and he goes, Frank's like, "I love guns. I got one too."
When they want to have an intervention for Frank, and they're like, "You should probably bring a gun. We should all be on. He's gonna have at least one gun."
They're like, "No, miss, you're not understanding. You can actually leave now. You can
We
leave."
did your job, so we don't have to pay you.
He does like drugs, and he loves firearms. So you should bring one while
Should be
you're
armed.
You should- Can you imagine? What was the comedian
He
that
then
we
walked
just
in
seen?
with a gun.
What was the comedian that we just seen him talk about? Is John Mulaney? That's who that is. Yeah. John Mulaney. He talked about that. The intervention.
He had an intervention.
So his whole stand-up special.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It's honestly really good. You should listen to it. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long.
So fucking good. The
It's
whole
so
thing,
good. It's so good. Have you ever seen Big Mouth?
No. Yes.
Okay.
I watched a few episodes
It's
of
the
it.
guy that plays Andrew, the
okay.
ginger kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's him. So John Mulaney's like talking about how he goes. So it starts off with that 11-year-old, right? Where he goes, "How old are you?" And he goes, the kid's like, "I'm 11." He goes, "Okay, Henry," because his name was Henry. He goes, "What I'm about to say, don't." So he starts talking about like his he was addicted to a lot of things. Like he had ADHD, like different. What was the
Coke.
medications? Coke,
It was Coke,
Ambien.
Ambien,
yeah, it was a
Adderall.
lot of shit. He just liked getting high, dude.
Yeah, he just
It was
like
a lot
getting.
of
You just
shit.
like really getting fucked up a lot. So the whole time is him just talking about how he makes his way to the intervention, and he goes, "I was 3 hours late for my own intervention." He goes, "I wanted to get a haircut." I
Want to get dressed up
oh,
for the
No,
intervention?
Yeah, because it was like he was supposed to be going over for dinner, and he was like, dinner was at 7. I decided to go for a haircut at 7.
And then I needed drugs because I'm going to be at this dinner. So I had to stop at my drug dealer's house, get drugs, and then go to the intervention and let everyone tell me how much of effect this was. He goes, over Zoom. He goes, people couldn't be there because it was way too important getting in their schedules.
He was like, you know you have a really bad drug addiction when you walk into a room, see all of the people that you love, and go, this is an intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a tough.
Big Mouth is with the show with Nick Kroll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he does the voice of the monster.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was good.
Yeah, it
was
is
pretty
good.
good.
No, it was
The
pretty good.
show's so messed up. It's so funny though.
That show is messed
They could
up.
stop making it though.
No.
They can stop.
No, they have that spin-off, Human Resources. It's coming out for a new season this month, I think.
Did you watch
They
the
can
first
stop
one?
that too.
No, it did not.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch all of it. I watched a little bit of it, and I thought it was just like some of the thing you were like, Jesus, they went far with that one.
Man, I think the first episode I watched of that show was the monster talking to the one kid about like puberty and girls. And I'm just like, and they're in like the washroom stalls. And I was like, what is happening in the show? It was funny as shit, but I was like, what the fuck? All I can hear is Nick Kroll doing that fucking monster. Like, yeah, just look at him. What are you gonna do? I was like, what is going on?
He goes, maybe I'm gay. It's so funny. That show is funny. That I love. I actually like South Park a lot.
South Park's fantastic. I don't know how many seasons that show is on right now.
They're still going.
It's so funny.
I guess they did. I haven't watched the new season, but they did one with like that Andrew Tate guy.
Did they?
The whole episode with him in it,
Oh,
and I could
God.
only imagine what the fuck they did with that because it's probably so fucking funny.
Oh, beyond funny. It's gonna be ridiculous. They'll probably tear it apart, twist it 1,000 times over, and then do more with it.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine what the hell they did with an Andrew Tate scenario.
Yeah, and they always like they just been fucking rocking with that show for so long. Like I like that it's just like always the same writers and shit and the
Yeah,
creators.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that they're just like, how far can we push this show? Because we're pretty fucked up. Because some of the episodes are. Have you ever seen it?
Only like sporadic episodes.
You should like watch it like fully. Like I
I'm not
watch.
paying for another streaming service.
It's on Disney Plus.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, it's on Disney
already
Plus.
paying for
yeah,
that
it's
one.
When
on
you
Disney-
say South Park and Disney in one sentence,
Yeah.
it sounds really wrong.
That's why I was like, I don't feel like that's true.
no, I'm telling you, it's on
I
Disney
believe
Plus.
you. It's just like that
Doesn't sound right.
That I watched that Family. I like all the animated.
Family
shit.
Guy pushes their limits too.
Mm-hmm.
They really push boundaries on certain episodes.
the old ones.
Yes,
The old ones because they got canceled like 2 or 3. What we searched it up. It was like 2 times, right? They got
Yeah.
canceled.
that sounds about right. I remember them getting canceled at least once. At least once.
And then just brought back. They're like, let's
Yeah.
bring it back. People forgot.
Yeah,
It's been a
they'll
month.
forget it ever.
It's been a month. Roll her back.
Yeah, but that is a good show. There like a lot of those shows that can push it like that because I
Yes.
think they can because it's animated,
Yeah.
right? So it's not like real people. Even though it's Always Sunny, I feel like they push it like when when they're all trying to be disabled to get comp. Like, bro, what the?
Why do I not remember this episode?
It's like where they and then where the D and Dennis are trying to. Because they're trying to convince the lady that they're recovering crack addicts,
So they
and
get
they're
on
not.
crack.
So they get on crack. So-
Never forget when they were crack addicts.
yeah, those were good episodes
Yeah.
when they were crack addicts.
It's gone downhill just because they're getting old.
Yeah, but they're all doing other
100%.
shit. Like, there's only so much ideas you could do for that show until it's like,
Yeah, how far do you really go with it until it's done?
They did
Yeah.
a Wade Boggs Part 2, Ladies Edition.
the Charlie McDennis.
Charlie McDennis. How many episodes did they do with that?
That episode
Two?
just started. They did three episodes. 3 episodes with that Charlie McDennis.
I think it was
you know
only
what
2.
episodes I'm talking about?
No, I
the
have no
game.
idea.
The games were.
The Game of Games.
The game of games, where it's like rounds of it. So they start with like what was it, wine? I think round one.
Yes,
is
they
wine.
start with elegant dinner where they eloquent dinner where they have cheese and wine and only speaking high class accents.
And
with
as
their
soon as
pigs
the
in the air.
as soon as the first round's done, smash the glass and then all yell in each other's face or some shit.
Yeah, and then they do that dance from New Zealand. What's it called? Shit.
It's called shit.
No, it's not. It's not. It starts with a B, I think. Doesn't matter. A lot of yelling and slamming the feet, screaming at each other.
Good shows.
Yeah.
Good shows. Any other hobbies
For me,
other than music and building PCs?
no, man, I'm a pretty boring dude.
Sure, man. Yeah, you want to call that boring? You should see us.
Yeah, you should see us. I can't do anything cool like that, man.
No, I don't know. I mean, like, gaming's honestly probably one of my only other things. It's not even a fucking hobby. I just enjoy doing it.
Yeah, it's just something I like doing.
Yeah, like I used to draw as a kid and everything, like tattoos and everything. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this on my arm one day.
Did
Never
you?
hit- no.
Oh. Like you got some
I
shit
wasn't
on your
that
arm.
good of
What
a
it-
drawing.
No, like what? Is that why he stopped? Did you realize?
Is that what broke the camel's back? You're like, wait a minute, these are shit. I can't get this on my arm. Years later, you look back like, oh fuck, good thing I
I was
stopped.
gonna get that tatted on me.
Just a whole bunch of stick men just all over the place.
We have a lot of tattoo artists that come on too. I see you got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, I've got quite a few. I'd love to get more, but shit's expensive.
Tattoos. Yeah.
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 No, I would love to go and get like the rest of my arm done and like carry it over from shoulder to shoulder on my back, but I don't have the money for that.
What's that far side?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. It looks cool.
It
looks
was
sick as shit.
bioorganic. I told the guy to draw something, and he freehand drew something all the way.
The guy
to
did
my
a
shoulder.
killer fucking job.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Don't ask me where he is now, but no, he
He's
did a
dead.
good job. This one,
He's
got, probably. This one's like halfway done. It's all the way up to my shoulders. It's not colored in all the way. I love the feeling of tattoos, but I hate needles. I know that
Really?
sounds so messed
That's
up.
yeah.
don't
that's
think
the,
about
You
it.
talk to anyone with tattoos, they're like afraid to give blood or get needlework done, but they're like, yeah, like I'll sit for an 8-hour session. Yeah.
Stab me
Yeah.
repeatedly with a needle.
Let me bleed.
Hell yeah.
That's sick, man. Like, but like you just got them just because like you thought it was cool and shit because they look fucking
Essentially,
sick,
yes. I know
man.
that sounds.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's
man.
why everyone
I
gets
think
them.
every-
Don't
I
let
think-
anyone lie
Yeah,
to you.
but some of them people know what the hell they are.
Ah.
I think they look sick, man.
I found like bioorganic. There was an artist that I follow, Ron Earhart, and he's out in like LA or something, and he does some wild shit on people's bodies with tattoos. And there's no way I was ever gonna get tattooed by him. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come up with a concept and let someone else do it.
Find someone more around the area.
Yeah, a little local. But no, I don't know. The one with teeth looks kind of cool. Some people say it looks like a dragon. Some people see other things.
I was
have no idea.
guessing some kind of dragon horse.
Sure, well, dragon horse.
I see like the mouth of a dragon, but also the face shape of a horse.
We'll go with dragon horse. That's a new one.
the dragon horse.
Dragon horse.
That's like he's gonna get tatted on him. Get on your chest.
Title of this episode:
Dragon
Dragon
horse.
Dragon horse. Dragon horse.
It's hard as fuck.
We have
Not
so
just
many,
a Pegasus.
I always say because we have so many tattoo artists come on here, and they always like they're talking about the thing, and I'm like, yeah, okay. After this, you know,
I'll book something.
I'm
I'll
gonna
book
book something. But then it's like, tattoos cost too much money.
They do.
So
God,
they
that's
do.
expensive, and I don't even like myself enough to improve it.
It's like $120, $200 an hour. Like that's nuts.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And then I'm like, I do want them, but
I
it's like-
respect the artwork. Just I can't afford $200 an hour to color on my arm.
yeah, that's true.
I'll just do it with a magic marker.
Man, it was one of my nephews. I let him color in my arm with magic markers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it looks fucking dope. I was like, I'm gonna put it on this arm now.
Holy shit! Wait a minute, that's cool as fuck.
That like you ever see when people do that at festivals, the henna shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit looks wild, man.
Yeah.
That shit looks too hard. I mean, it's like it does though, because it's like it seems like it's just fine like line work, even though it's not like poking into
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? It's like the shit's just like
It's the finesse of it.
yeah, it's the finesse of it. That's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what I respect about it. I didn't know what it was, but it's that. It's
Yeah.
like
It
damn,
just
how
looks
the-
so clean.
It does, because I
Yeah.
remember anytime we would go to that, like my sister would get that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Now she has tattoos, but like she was just like,
Progression.
I think that's how it starts. You go to those carnivals and shit. You get the hennas on you, and you're
That's
like,
how face tattoos start. You get that face paint. You get like a cow,
Is that
and then you get like,
that's what I'm gonna say. Is that what that is?
and then all of a sudden you got 3 teardrops. It's just how it goes.
That went dark quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you know. I saw this thing the other day. Guy walked into a job interview and said his teardrops weren't teardrops; they were sweat because he's such a hard worker. I'd hire him.
And
Best answer I've ever heard for that.
that's a really good answer.
Yeah.
That's a super good answer.
Oh, that's a sweat tattoo because I'm so
Because
such a hard worker.
hardest
you know?
worker in the room all the time. Got to actually tat it on the back of my neck. Hardest worker in the room.
I forget what movie it was. Fuck, it was not even a good movie. I think it was a Baby Driver. Guy had the word hate tattooed on his neck, had to get it covered for job interviews. So he just put a hat over the letter H or a letter E, and it just said hat. Hat on his neck with a ball cap beside it.
Hat.
Which movie is it where the kid has no regrets on his chest?
No regrets.
No, it's
regrets.
We're the Millers. isn't
We're the
it?
Millers.
That's what it
Yes,
is,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
No
No regret. None.
Yeah,
None.
no sir.
No, sir, ain't me. Ain't got none. That guy actually looks like Justin from
none
Dog.
whatsoever.
You know that? You
It
know what
is
I'm talking
Justin
about?
from Dog.
You think so? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if you knew that.
I don't know if
It
Justin
look-
was a child actor or not. Is there still water in here? Or is this just deceivingly heavy?
You know that was actually the first purchase we ever made for the studio. I'm not even kind of
The water jug?
The water jug.
We got the equipment, and we know what we need to improve this.
Water.
Massive water jug.
Got to make sure you're staying hydrated.
So
Hydrated.
you got to keep hydrated.
When you're putting false information out, your mouth gets dry.
I lie
And-
consistently.
So that wasn't the first thing you bought.
No, it's probably the microphones.
The mics were a big purchase.
Yeah, no, it's like it's probably the microphones. I didn't place any of the orders. I suck at online shopping. I never buy the right thing.
Just return it.
Yeah, I
don't-
don't accept defeat that well.
This group, we learn when we make bad purchases, we live with them. We don't return shit.
Listen.
We tried returning shit
And
one
then I
time.
almost got banned from fucking Amazon.
You almost got banned from
Yeah, 'cause-
Amazon.
But we bought a camera. Horrible decision. It was a drunk purchase. So I
Impulse
bought a camera,
buy.
and
Impulse
then
buy. Got you.
We tried to return it, and then it said that I returned the wrong item, so it had been discarded, and then that I needed to immediately send them the right product, or I was gonna be banned from even purchasing shit.
What?
It was definitely the right camera. We only had one of those laying around.
We returned everything in that box. We did.
Never
but-
got that money back.
But with our with what we do though, like especially me and Chase, we impulse buy shit. That's like our specialty. Is like we don't look at things, we just impulse buy.
That
and
looks
deal-
cool.
and deal with consequences later, which it's led us in so many good directions.
So ask for forgiveness later.
yeah, that's what it is.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is permission.
I don't
But
know,
the-
man. If I impulse buy, I would have so much shit.
Really?
I do
I
have a
would
lot
be-
of
So you consciously think of your decisions before
I
you.
try to.
Yeah.
Like, so in my office, I've got like, we were talking about Assassin's Creed later. So, you know, like Todd McFarlane,
Yeah.
how he does statues. I have a whole bunch of the Assassin's Creed ones. I've got, I think, like a 12-inch one of Spawn hanging up on the wall.
Oh yeah.
If I had impulsively just go buy them, I would have so many different Todd McFarlane things in my office.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, oh shit. I'm in so
I'm out of
much-
wall space.
Honey, we need a bigger room.
I'm changing our bedroom to the small office now, and my office will be the bedroom.
That's what I say when I keep bringing shit in here. I'm like, guys, we're gonna have to look for a new studio soon. Okay? If I keep bringing more shit in here, we're gonna have to keep looking around.
Oh shit.
It's great purchases, though. Great purchases.
They've all worked out so far since
So
we
far.
bought this camera.
Yeah.
And since we spent the last large amount of money.
I mean,
It's
it's,
only
a
gone
good
up from
buy
there.
though. That looks like it would be a good buy.
It was a good
So
buy.
far.
So far, it works.
So far, don't worry. Something will fuck up.
If you have our luck, it'll fuck up.
Well, let's hope that doesn't rub off. But when I leave,
Oh,
No.
buddy, you already sat down here, bud.
Sat down here for an hour and a half, and now you're asking. Now you're just hoping that no bad looks.
Damn it.
Yeah. But
This is a cesspit of devils.
all right, I think we should wrap this shit up.
Oh, good.
Let's,
It's almost 8 p.m.
Yeah. Let's get this going. Do you want to plug anything like any of your Instagram where people can contact you to make PCs
Yes.
and stuff?
anything if you want, just look it up. Bearded Custom Computers. It's one of the first things that pops up. And anything on Instagram is just Bearded Custom PCs.
What about the Twitch? Wanna put the
Twitch, same handle.
Same handle?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put it in the description.
Cool, man. I appreciate that.
All right, man. It was awesome meeting you.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. I really appreciate you being here today, taking time out of your day to be here, especially after work on a Saturday. So
no problem, man. It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks again, man. I hope nothing but success for you.
I appreciate it.
You know,
I hope you're richer than us sooner than later.
Probably not.
We gotta do this
it's
again.
It's not hard.
We gotta do this again, man. It'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But all right, we're out of here. Goodbye, everyone.
Cheers.
Peace out, y'all.
Just received in our newspaper.